Just how long will these policies take to pay off, if indeed they're ultimately implemented at all?
Well, tariffs are just one part of prices, Kailey, and people are interested in their jobs. People are interested in prices, and President Trump is keeping taxes low. He's deregulating, including in the energy environmental area, in the DEI area. That helps businesses keep prices low, so consumers face low prices, and they have a wide variety of jobs to choose from. So that's very positive about President Trump's first 100 days.
Yet we've seen some real concern about, well, I guess the uncertainty before anything else, never mind the chaos that we've discussed before here, Diana, with on-again, off-again tariff policy. Kailey referred to this as a saga. I don't know if this is a trilogy or how we're going to term this, but the sequel is usually not as good as the original here. What does the next 100 days bring for President Trump's tariff policies? Because this review will resume, and we're going to have to get to reciprocal tariffs. Will it include trade deals with the likes of India or China?
Well, President Trump has said that he is standing up for American manufacturers. He has paused almost all the tariffs. He's using the tariffs as a negotiating tactic. He's paused most of them to 10%. He has kept tariffs on China, but China subsidizes energy, subsidizes labor, subsidizes capital. I mean, China is selling a car for 10,000 euros in Europe. And meanwhile, Volkswagen is closing some plants and laying off workers. So it's really important to note that trade with China is not fair. Trade with China is not free. And it's important to place tariffs on our adversaries. And the other countries are coming in to negotiate. There's a pause on those tariffs. It's only 10%. And other countries have a value-added tax. So when our goods go to their countries, they're hit right away with around a 20% tax, which is not a tariff, but it's a 20% fee. And when their goods come here, they are not hit with that fee.
Diana, we heard from President Trump a few times today, specifically talking about the economic situation in China. He says that things are going terribly for China, even suggesting that he feels bad for them, that he doesn't want this to be happening to Xi Jinping. Can you just characterize the economic pain China is really feeling, or whether or not they have the capacity to withstand this, to not be the one that blinks first in this trade fight with the United States?
Well, China, Russia, Iran, they are all feeling very poor economic conditions with very high prices. China, in particular, relies on its exports. And if those are reduced, then China is less well off. So you can see that things are tough for China. Things are also tough for Russia. Things are tough for Iran, with prices sky high there. I mean, these countries need to rejoin the global alliance. They need to behave like Western countries so that their economies can prosper like ours do.
Well, Scott Bessent has indicated that de-escalation is in the offing because this standoff is unsustainable. Diana, who blinks first? When do we start talking?
I don't know who's going to blink first, but it's really important that Americans see low prices, that they have opportunities to work, that the unemployment rate stays low, and President Trump's focus on deregulation and low taxes. And, for example, getting rid of the electric vehicle mandates so that people can choose the cars they want to drive. I mean, those are very, very important to Americans. And prices are more than tariffs. It's about how much the economy grows. It's about regulations. It's about taxes. And President Trump is making huge strides.